Okay, I know the lighting is not very good, but tip for the day, parental tip. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, but I'm winging it now. Ask your children, when they ask you a question, ask them where they got the question. Because sometimes some of those questions are really out there. Like, my 5-year-old, who was 3 at the time, turned to me and she goes, "Mom, why am I so weird?" And I asked her where she got the question. I believe she got it from church. Somebody had called her strange because she has this bright orange hair. Well, now it's darker, but I says, because your daddy has red hair. Some of these questions don't need the full-on explanation. Like the really awkward questions that kids ask you. But, like, why do we eat fish? Or, do we have to kill the fish before we eat it? You know, these are the weird questions you get. Why do we need to learn to read? It's interesting. Because if you really listen to your children, which I believe don't listen to them from as soon as you start communicating with your children from birth, kid you not, they will teach you and you will learn how to think about everything. That's the privilege of having children. So that you will think before you actually tell them, you know, their answers. And if you listen to your children, which I believe I do, I try to, but I'm at fault with that because life is busy. But if you listen to your kids, you will actually, your mind will open up. You will see life through a whole new set of eyes. And that is the blessing of having children. So maybe this one should be like the blessing of having children, because you get to see their world through their eyes. You get to see your world through their eyes. And they're funny people. Children are just little bitty people. I mean, they're just human beings in little bitty bodies. And they have opinions. And they have strong opinions. And they have opinions that can be swayed, hopefully. I've yet to sway any of my children's opinions. But you get to learn how to look at life. And you get to learn from your children. Ask them where they get their questions. Because their questions can teach you so much about how they look at life. And you can use that to your ability as a mom or a dad, either which one, or anyone who knows children, because you can teach them their way of learning. Instead of being like, well, this is how I learn. Like, for example, I learn by flashcards. I love flashcards. But my daughter gets so distracted by flashcards that we have to write it down on a piece of paper and we read out every word. You know what I mean? Your children can teach you so much. I think I've learned more from my kids over the last 5 years than I ever did in college. But that's a whole nother video. So, thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.